Hey guys, this is Luke here from Software Engineering 412. Just wanted to give you another video. I just kind of realized in the last one we missed one key point that's very important to everything in the universe, and that is maintaining the code base. So this is going to be quick and easy, or as Dirty J would say, quick and dirty, but we're just going to do this real quick. So pull up your NetBeans, so NetBeans IDE. I've got 7.4, so click on that. Got mine open. Okay, so there's my TomSoft. So we are working from a code base. So I'm just going to remind you what that looks like. Let's go to GitHub. TomSoft. This is a code base. Now, when you make changes to the code that are good, you will upload those changes. Now, some of you are just wanting to get a hold of the software, so that's why I had you just grab it from master. Eventually we'll have more branches on here, but unless you know GitHub really well, that's too confusing. So grab it from the master. Okay, so there's pushing and pulling changes. So when you downloaded the software, when you hit clone in desktop, that was a pull. You cloned the whole branch here, the whole branch master. So what you got to do to get new changes, and you should do this every single time before you open up NetBeans. So that's why this video is very important. You should always do a sync. And what that does is that's going to pull down any changes that Nick or Jay or different people in our class make, Miguel, or just anybody, or myself make, and you'll get all those changes, and they'll come in this cool feed, and when you boot up NetBeans the next time, it'll appear right in there. So it'll be part of the source packages, so we can actually look in here and see. You can see on the GitHub GUI here that there was a change to, or this file was, let's just pull up one here. There was like a file loaded, so options.java. So we can see the code here, and the green means that it was added. So all that, well, if we look at NetBeans, options.java, pull it up, take a second to open, and boom, there's the design. Click on the source, there's the source. So there's exactly what we see in GitHub. So another cool feature about NetBeans is you can actually do GitHub from here. So see all this? You can see the history, which I don't see any right now, don't know why, but you can do like reverts, and that's if you like do a major problem. You can commit files to send them. This is gonna, there's already information on YouTube and the internet about this stuff, how to use Git. It's too much for this video, but I just want you to be aware you've got to sync up. And as you see, it says I have uncommitted changes. These are just basic NetBeans files, so I'm just going to ignore these, discard the changes of all this junk. That's from a build I did. That should already, that was discarded until I got rid of the ignore file, so don't do that. We're not committing those files. I'll fix that in a second. But sync up. Sync up before you do any changes. Sync up before you push. That's your friend. If you're not one for GUIs, there's also the Git shell right here, which takes a second to open up. You do Git status. Whoops, I'm not in a Git directory, so I'm just going to go real quick. So I can do Git status. So it tells me what's changed, and then you can do stuff like git commit, which will add your changes, stuff like that. So just be aware of that. There's other ways to do it. It's based off of Git, and you've got to change, or you've got to download the codebase. You've got to maintain the codebase, and you've got to upload and push your changes to the codebase when you make them. And that's going to require you also to make a GitHub account. Just like Jay's got one, I've got one, Kemu. Make a GitHub account, you'll push those changes. That's the only way you can download, and that's it. So this is maintaining the code base. Make sure you sync up. Okay. Cheers, everyone.